So the funeral.
9 o'clock still.
We're live.
We are live. Matt, language.
Yeah, Matt.
Son of a.
He swooped in there. So after
Doing the
2
best I can.
we show our pretty faces live.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it has been a minute.
It doesn't seem like it, but it's been a little bit.
Yeah.
It has. It has.
How
Oh,
y'all
so
been
Joey.
doing?
Good. Still got a bunch of plywood and put together.
I've been traveling.
I'm replenishing our hordes of wood, so I've had to replenish some of those by planting some.
You planted trees today?
I planted trees.
Ooh.
Look at you
Jap-
reducing your carbon footprint.
Japanese maples.
How
What,
how
30,
old
40
how,
years, you'll be able to make something with them?
Exactly.
Yeah, how old were they?
They're 3 gallon, so I think they're 2 or 3 years old.
So they're like 2 feet tall.
No, they're probably about 4 foot tall.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wanted something that would, not get run over by like lawnmowers and stuff. So I want to be able to see
Yep.
it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
oh, yeah,
they got
I didn't
those
think of that.
beautiful red leaves.
Their color.
I like
color.
I like the blood good species. That's
Mhm.
I think it's blood good. That's
These
like
are
deep red.
These are like purple, something magic purple or something like that is what they are. So they're more
Magic?
of a blue. They're like a blue purple, so I can see them. Where
Oh.
when they're, when they turn in the fall, I'm not gonna be able to see them. But because all the sugar
Yeah.
content. But
I like how you
Sure.
got to give us a scientific purpose. You got to throw the scientific purpose in there of why they're turning color.
hey, the more sugar that a tree has, the redder it gets.
Interesting.
Who knew?
Me,
Learn something every day.
science is fun.
I guess that's, with all the oak trees down here, that's why they just turn brown, because there's no sugar in them.
Yeah, but your maples will turn.
Oh, maples. Oh, we're about into that where the leaves are going to start changing here soon.
See, down here, it goes from green to on the ground. We don't really get, the beautiful reds, but we don't have a lot of maple up here. And then
I
all the
think-
evergreens.
They're starting to change here, so I think. But Joey, didn't you see some?
Yeah, we saw some. We saw some. It still lacked a little bit, but we were higher up in the mountains. You could see some of them already changing.
Yeah.
But not
Yeah.
a full on like we would have liked to see. But hey, we
Couple
need to
more
go
weeks.
later on. Yeah, would have been a
I'll
little later.
I'll take some pictures for you. You can tell me what colors they are.
Oh, okay. I could. Man, I'm just dropping everything today.
Why don't you
Oh,
throw it right there?
Yeah.
Threw it on the ground. I did get I can slightly spin. Did get a little drum sander kind of assembled over there.
Ooh, look at
So-
that.
I'm telling you, you're only gonna have to move half the stuff out of your shop to use that.
So I was about to say, he'll be able to sand coasters with it.
You shut your mouth when you talk to me.
Nobody makes me.
He's
bleed
got
my
a
own
drum
blood.
sander now, so he needs some respect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm a real
Okay.
woodworker now.
Okay.
Oh, I was looking. Before we started this, I was actually looking online to see if I could get the wings for like the infeed and the outfeed, and that is challenging.
Mm-hmm. Just
probably.
pour some Red Bull on it.
Oh yeah, that'll help. That'll help with the.
It'll give it some wings.
Oh, that took me right over my head.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
But he's so funny.
I thought he got it
I
there
am.
for a minute. Then
I did too.
Then he,
Nope. Nope.
then he
Nope.
went right
Nope.
back the other way. No,
He was
didn't get it.
nowhere near it.
Nope.
Hi, I'm
Not even-
Tom.
Not even close.
Exactly. He has a belly button.
Yeah.
Woo.
He knows how to milk his-
Exactly.
It's been a day. It's
I'm
been
not
a
gonna
day.
say it because you know
Yeah.
I guarantee you some of these listeners that don't watch the live,
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of things that well that but you know there's no video context to go by what we're actually talking to. So I'm wondering sometimes
Yeah.
what the hell they think we're- like really?
Yeah, come join the lives. That's what all that is.
Yeah.
No,
There's
no,
the
no.
carrot.
Let them keep listening. Let them keep
Mm.
listening on the
I
way.
wondered, what are these guys talking about? Don't make me bleed my own blood. What?
There's the carrot on the stick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's good to be back home.
Uh-huh.
Even though
Oh,
it's
I
like
bet.
you turn down this road and it's like the dry, the flat land,
Yeah, you were spoiled.
no
Oh.
trees, no trees.
So what was it like driving in the mountains there, Joey?
I was fine. My wife, on the other hand, was a little freaked out. I'm not gonna go there. I'm gonna save it for tomorrow. But
Okay,
you know,
okay.
but you know, I had a backseat driver for
Yeah.
2 weeks worth of travel. A
Oh,
lot of
you made it.
a lot of
You made her ride in the
invisible
back.
brakes being pushed, and there was some
You made-
memorable moments that happened in that drive.
Yeah.
And we made it to week 2 before we had a blowout, like not on a tire, but you know, how could I put it nicely?
Between the
Husband
two
and
of
wife
you.
discussion.
Mm-hmm. It was a lively discussion. A lively discussion. It
Words
was,
were said.
it was vivid.
There was some words said. There was some words said. Might hurt most feelings, but not mine. You know, it just kind of goes with the territory there. But
Yeah.
it was interesting. It was interesting. It was an interesting drive. Saw some beautiful places. Beautiful.
Oh, I bet. I
I
bet.
didn't want to come home,
I bet
but I had
not.
to. I had to. Had it my choice, I'd still be in the mountains.
I was trying to send him Zillow links of property and stuff for sale up that way.
It was nice. Beautiful country.
Yes.
But I think it'd be a little too cold for my blood.
No, you
Yeah,
gotta
You get
be
used to it.
you gotta be more down towards where I'm at. Like I said, I wouldn't live in the mountains. I would live like where I do in the foothills, down below it. It's nice to have a 30-minute drive to go. Oh, look, I'm back in the mountains again. And I come back down where it's not cold. I'm just because I mean you saw. I mean the temperature drops quick when you
Oh,
get up
yeah.
that way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that day it was when we got into Chattanooga. It's about 70. No, it's 85. And we hit there about 6:00 in the afternoon, and about 85. And we started up that mountain, Lookout Mountain, what they call it. And by the time we got to the very top where our cabin was, it was down to about 74. That quick.
Oh, dang.
Yep.
And it was absolutely just the weather was great. And then that night I think it dipped into the high 60s, no humidity, quiet as all get out. You could hear a lot of things going on.
Acorns just dropping.
Yeah. acorn. Scared the hell out of us. And I even actually got a dent in my hood of my truck from one.
From the acorn.
I didn't notice it till I got into New Orleans. And I was like, or going through Mississippi, I'm like, I guess the sun shined just in the right
Glimmered off.
Yeah.
angle.
Yeah.
And I'm like, God. I said some
Choice words.
choice words. And one night that might have been the one that sounded like a gunshot. It was like, I immediately, we were sitting on the front porch and I went like, hit the ground. Like, they're shooting at us. You're shooting at us. Duck. But this dang acorn scared the living heck out of. I thought it was a gunshot. My wife about flew out of her seat when that thing hit. It hit the freaking deck roof, and it sounded like a gunshot. Literally went off.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised you didn't say you missed me.
You missed.
It was amazing. It's amazing how much speed those things can pick up from trees that are tall.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And hit that hard.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a few holes on the golf course that I play at that you get on one side of the fairway and like you're bound to be hit by acorns at a certain time of the year.
Well, one, I was unloading the truck and I thought something fell out of my pocket because it like hit like punk. And it was freaking acorn. I'm glad it didn't hit me in the noggin, man. That would have hurt. That sucker. They're big, man. You know, I'm thinking of a little squirrel eating a little acorn. No, these things are like the freaking size of a golf ball.
Yeah.
And they pick up some speed coming down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Pretty wild.
They got tops to them.
They what?
Do they have tops to them, or are they just a nut?
Yes.
Yeah.
So they had there's a brown
Once
top,
they hit,
and
the
then
nut would break. You know, once it hit the ground, some of them would break. Like some of them, like the ones that were on the ground already, like the tops were missing. Does that make sense?
okay,
Yeah.
These were
Yeah.
green. These were green looking.
okay.
They're big though. Big, like big
Sure that
nuts.
wasn't a black walnut.
It could have been. They were
Black
big.
walnuts,
No,
'cause you said
acorns
golf
get
ball.
pretty big.
Acorns are about yay big, but they have
No,
like
no,
a
no, this
brown
was like-
a brown top to them.
No, these were like golf ball size.
Then you have like walnut and black walnut. Black walnut's gonna have like a rubber, like it's gonna be like it'll be harder in this time of year, but it'll be green outer casing to it.
Then that's what it is.
Those are black walnut.
That's what made the dent in my truck, I'm assuming, because it's a wallop in the hood. I got to take it and get somebody to pull that out.
Yeah, just that little pop
Yeah.
thing.
Maybe a little bit of dry ice would pop it up. You know,
Yeah.
you can get those little pullers on Amazon. So I may order one just to
Amazon.
pop that dent out because it's a nice sized ding. I'm like, dang, I didn't notice it till we were far away from there. But yeah, they're green and they're like the size of a golf ball. They're big.
Yeah.
That was a beautiful tree that was sitting there. So I guess that was a black walnut tree.
Yeah, that's where they come from.
You're pulling it up, ain't you?
I'm gonna pull one up to show you. I'm gonna send it to you so you make sure that's what it is.
I knew it.
Of course.
But yeah. That was a pretty trip.
Yeah, you hugged a tree.
I hugged
Oh,
a
you hugged
tree.
a tree.
Saw
That was
That
pretty.
funny.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out how to put that in the back of my truck and bring it home. And me and Mustache had an argument, and I said, "No, that's not a oak tree."
I said it was an oak. Yep.
And I was like, and he did what Wackerly does: is he Googled it and had to fact check me,
It is a- it's-
and it was a species of oak.
Some kind of oak.
It's a big oak,
What
long,
was it?
big oak.
Like I
was that,
said,
like-
I got some oaks here that are about 7, 8 foot in diameter.
I'm a big boy, and I couldn't. I bear hugged it and didn't even get quite around. I mean, it's big. That was at a lake we went and visited. That was the craziest thing, you know. Down here in Texas, anytime you go into a state park, you got to pay. Pay per person. You know, adults are a certain price, and children are a certain price. And so when we pulled into that state park, and we were right on, I didn't realize that we were right on the Georgia-Tennessee line. So I think we were actually in Georgia at this state park, or maybe it was Tennessee. I don't know. But we pulled up and I was like, where do I pay? How much? And they're like, pay? Are you going to camp? I'm like, no, we just want to drive around and look at the state park. And they're like, oh, go ahead. There's no fee. I said, really? We don't have to pay to go drive around in here. We got to pay down in Texas. They're like, oh, no, it's all free unless you're going to camp. Then you need to pay for your campsite. I was like, wow.
Or if you're going to rent a pavilion or whatever, yeah.
Man, we got some beautiful pictures there. Those big old trees along that water. I mean, it's a pretty place. That's where I did some tree hugging. Yep.
Well,
Let me
we still had fun.
We did.
Yeah, those look like it.
Black walnut.
There you go. Myth busted.
Telling you.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
they're big size. Big size.
Hmm.
Do the squirrels eat on them too?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Most definitely. In fact, Drew Fisher, he had a squirrel pack a car, like the whole entire air conditioning system, full of black walnut.
Oh my gosh.
It was like $1,000 or whatever to clean out all the black walnut
Yeah.
out of this air conditioning system of his car. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I made him when I was making my skulls, I made him a skull with a walnut in it for that. He got a kick out of it.
Those little rodents.
Oh yeah.
My mom has the worst luck with her vehicle and rodents and stuff. Had mice, chipmunks, freaking everything.
Speaking of rodents, when we were in New Orleans, we were sitting outside of the motel waiting on a lift to come in and pick us up. And that's the biggest rat I've ever seen in my life.
A big old swamp rats right over there.
I mean, it's like, here are the hillbillies in the city, and I'm like, look at the rat. Look at the size of that thing. There's a guy standing on the other sidewalk, and he's looking at me, and I'm like, did you see that freaking dog run through there? It's a rat. And it was going its way underneath all the cars parked. It was at night. I mean, that thing was a monster. Like dang size of a possum.
Oh yeah, I've heard New York has
That was another city.
big rats.
That city was full of surprises. I tell you, it's the first time I've ever been to New Orleans, down Bourbon Street, and it was a pretty interesting little walk there we went on.
Yeah, I was surprised you didn't get some of the merchandise in a few of those stores for
The
someone.
sippy cups were the best.
The sippy cups like this.
I bet they were. Yeah.
Cups were the best. I couldn't believe my eyes. It's like you were window shopping for sippy cups.
Well, think about all the bachelorette parties that are
Oh yeah.
going up and down there.
in all colors and shapes and sizes is crazy.
Uh,
That was a neat little walk down there. We walked so much that day. I was surprised that I was able to handle that much walking, to be honest.
well, you could probably factor that diet in. You know.
Yeah, probably losing 35 pounds has probably helped.
Yeah.
I bet it has.
I felt good though, man. That would have been months ago, that would have been painstaking to try to do that, but man, it was good to walk around in there and just man, we walked so much that day, and that was cool. I'd like to go back over there, and there's a lot of cool places to go visit over there. That's a cool
Yeah.
spot.
My
Ate some
wife.
dang good food.
Oh yeah. My wife would love the Day of the Dead, Dia de los Muertos, down there.
I don't
that's really
know.
big.
I don't know if I could. Well, y'all. I mean, I can't. Big crowds like that. Maybe when I was younger, but not now. It was busy. It was a Thursday, and it was the morning. There was already people boozing it up, and it wasn't too crazy. By that afternoon, it was getting like a bigger crowd. I couldn't imagine like Mardi Gras and stuff. There's no way. No
Yep.
way. That's like I couldn't do it. I couldn't deal with with too much going on, but it was fun. It's fun to go on I guess I'm getting old, but that time, like right now, when it was and Friday it was starting to get, we left and they had a fried chicken festival gonna happen, some other type of deal, and then plus they have a football game this Sunday there, a home game for the Saints.
Oh, nice.
And that Superdome was pretty cool. I'd never seen that, the shape of it and the way it is. I know it's old, but that's a pretty interesting architectural building.
Yep.
So it's pretty neat.
I
Pretty
mean,
cool.
they're still. We watched that special on Netflix with when they went through the Hurricane Katrina flood and everything, and that was crazy. And not to go into politics or anything, like yeah, it's
Do you know that was the only area that didn't flood because of the levees there? According to our carriage
one of those. I thought
horse,
that big levee broke.
that French Quarters and all that is supposedly to him that did not flood because the levees that they have
I
there.
think you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
that's
the
kind
French
of
Quarter
close.
didn't flood.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
close to
so-
the Superdome, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Yeah, that
weren't
was, like,
people
the
being
one area.
housed in there?
Oh,
Yeah.
everyone got moved into the Superdome.
Yeah. So that was pretty cool. We did take a carriage ride around the French Quarters area, and man, the buildings are cool. I mean, everything that they tell you about just the history of it. That was pretty neat.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, that's old history
Yeah.
there. I mean, nothing compared to like Europe or anything, but I mean that goes way back down there.
Yeah. That was pretty cool. Had my first Bloody Mary of my life, and that was good. I've never had
Bloody
one.
Mary, those are good. Those are good
I-
morning drinks.
I expanded my horizons on this trip. I tried a lot of things that I never had.
You did. Lots of firsts.
I
Just
became
in
a
these
big
past
boy.
2 months.
I became a big boy.
I'm a big boy.
Oh, big boy. I had a Bloody Mary.
I was just picturing that little tiny excavator where the guy's in it in the audio. It's
Who's a
like,
big boy? I'm
"You're
a big boy.
big boy.
I'm a big boy.
Oh, that was good.
It was good. I could actually go for another one. It would probably help me with it was good. A little spicy, It's just everything. There's a lot of flavors in that.
Yep. Oh, I used to when I used to bartend, I'd whip up like a couple gallons of Bloody Mary mix and stuff, and Old Bay seafood seasoning. That's a clutch additive you put in it. My uncle makes his instead of using V8, he uses Clamato juice.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, white pepper, a little Tabasco, or your hot sauce of choice, some Old Bay. I mean, it's pretty basic.
Mm-hmm.
Even my wife, she's had them before, and she said that was a good one. And it was just a place that we stopped in to cool off a little bit. And I said, I'm going to try a Bloody Mary. And boy, it was good.
Nice.
It was good.
If you use what is it, the Absolute pepper, whatever that vodka is, that gets it a little spicier.
This was pretty warm. It was just the right amount of heat.
It's the perfect amount of pepper.
Just the perfect amount of heat. Not too crazy, just perfect. So, yeah. Look forward to having some more of those at some time.
Yeah.
I gotta let my liver and stuff recoup after this 2-week trip. We had some fun. We had some fun at the Con. But we'll probably leave that to talk about tomorrow. There was
Yeah, we'll talk about it tomorrow.
Interesting fun times over there.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
So it's good to be back. Got a lot of stuff to do out in the shop. A lot of projects.
Open some boxes.
Yeah.
Don't
have
sound
stuff-
so enthused about it.
I'm just going. There's a lot of things I got to get done. I did pick up a lot of hardwood on the way back in, so I took Ross's advice and did pick up some lumber to build my hand tool bench.
Oh, nice.
Did you unload that already?
Oh yeah, I need to cut some stickers and sticker it better, but I've got it spaced right now, but not all of it. It's just stacked because we got in last night, unload, and then get ready to leave out early this morning to that fundraiser. And
Yep.
I've been up since about 6 this morning and
Oh, dang.
just got in about 4:30 this afternoon. So tomorrow, there ain't nothing getting done. I'm going to relax.
There you
And
go.
as much as I can stand it, I'll probably come out here and mess around. I did get an Etsy order. I was surprised.
Oh,
So I got to package that up. I hope I have some. I got to print them. But, yeah, got a lot of things to do. But I did pick up a lot of maple and what I get? Maple, Purple Heart, Tigerwood, and walnut.
Ooh.
Yeah, picked it up from a small hardwood business there in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Lumberjacks. It's a cool mom and daughter run business.
That's
And
cool.
had a good chat with them. Just good old country folk and just, it's a cool place. Cool place. So brought some Tennessee wood down here, and that'll be a YouTube video that'll come up in the future. Building that workbench. Gotta get everything designed and how I want it so that I can process a lot of lumber to process on that
So yeah.
Use some of that good Boss Dog wood glue. For that thing.
Mhm.
I used a
Dude,
bunch of it over the last week.
You didn't have any language barriers while you're up there?
No, maybe just hearing. There was a lot of laughs because I didn't know what the hell they said, but I just not them, not the
Right,
the
no.
folks over there lumberjack, just with a lot of people.
I
Some of
don't
y'all
know.
That southern,
But
that
no- but
southern
no-
drawl.
Now, where I had a little language barrier difference was in New Orleans.
Oh yeah, that's a whole
You-
different.
you
My,
get that-
you know,
you
I
get-
tell you what, we're gonna go get down on get on
you
Trinidad
get-
We're gonna get some gumbo. We're gonna go down there. I tell you, we'll go down the swamp.
you get that Cajun accent in there,
Yeah,
and you know, kind of French, and just that, you know, it was. I'd have to ask my wife because that's where she was born, and it's like, what'd they say? Huh?
Slow down and say that again. I didn't understand you.
He asked you your name.
Oh,
Mama said, you know.
uh-huh.
home where the heart is.
Alligators are only because they have all them teeth and no toothbrush.
Oh, God.
Very nice.
Oh, good times. It was fun. Lots of laughing. It was fun. Met some interesting folks. I can
Mhm.
say that. Very interesting. Very interesting. So how was it for you, Matt? You're not used to being in big crowds.
No, I'm not. It was a little overwhelming at times.
Anxiety.
And
get
of
a little
course-
rough on you.
Of course, I would try to navigate my way out of those things, and all of a sudden I feel this big paw grab a hold of my arm. Hey, Matt, let me introduce you to this guy. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, that happened a couple times. I was trying to find the exit. It's a lot for me, but I mean, it was good. It was good. It was good. Talking with folks that we haven't met personally, except for online. It was great meeting y'all. BJ would have been great if you came.
Well,
but I trained you up
I'm gonna tell you though, when Matt and I met that Wednesday night,
Mhm.
you could tell he's a little standoffish, right? 'Cause he came up. There goes that dang camera. He came up and he went to shake my
Like the
hand,
pose.
and I'm like, "We ain't shaking hands, brother." And I gave him a big old bear hug, and it's like, and then he kind of like eased up a little bit because at first, it's something we talk to each other all the time.
Yeah.
Right. And to meet somebody in person, you still have that little awkwardness, but it's like, just get over that awkwardness. And then
And then he stuck
introduced him to
his stuck his
everybody.
tongue in my ear, and we were better.
yeah.
I mean,
brothers don't shake hands. Brothers hug.
yeah, exactly.
And,
No, it was different. It was just but seeing the personalities and stuff like that. Now I like to sit back and kind of survey what's going on.
You like to
Yeah.
people watch more than anything.
I like to know what I'm getting myself into. Yeah.
Yeah.
And some people,
nothing wrong with that.
some people looked at me and thought that I was just being, and it wasn't. I was standoffish. I was just paying attention to what was going on. And
Yeah.
when people engaged, I engaged back. But yeah, it was different for me. It was definitely different.
I kept him on his toes though. It's like, hey Matt, have you met this guy? Come over here.
Son of a-
Meet him.
Yeah,
I got a kick out of it because I know how he is, and I'm just like, remember all the times you've given me? Come over here, big boy. We'll get you to talk.
yeah.
But it was fun. The gentleman that surprised me the most, I would have to say, was Mr. Mike from Broken Lead
Oh
Woodworks.
God, yes.
Is
Oh,
he,
That was
is he a
awesome.
character?
Oh, he's awesome.
Oh my god.
He is awesome. He's got a bunch of
We laughed so hard with that man. There
listening to
was
stories
never-
from last time that he was there, and then he brought it up to this time. Oh, that we laughed so hard because
there's
his
never
face
a dull moment.
he had
never a
a
dull
face
moment.
going on. It was awesome.
Oh my god, that guy is something else, and he's a character. I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell you that. That
Yes.
guy is funny. It's funny. We I'll tell a little story, and y'all might have seen the stories. I don't know, but we took an Uber to the casino, or a Lyft, I should say, not Uber. And I ordered a car, a roomy car for 6 people. And it was Matt's wife, my wife, myself, and Mike and Lidos. And that car ride over there,
They
they stuck them 2 in the very back seats, and it wasn't very roomy. And Mike,
he's a bigger boy.
he's a bigger boy. Oh my god, we laughed so dang hard in that 5-minute trip across into Ohio. Oh my god, it was funny. Those 2, that's another guy that Lidos, man. It was great. There's a lot of wonderful people. Man, we laughed a lot. Talked a lot. Tyler lost his voice, which is not surprising.
No, he talked from the time he got there to the time he left.
That's the way it was down in Austin, man. That poor man. He needs a break.
Well, I haven't heard hide nor hear from him, so I think he's got his break going on right now.
Well, all I can say is I would have much rather been up there with y'all than dealing what I was dealing with. So
Yeah.
We had fun though, giving him heck setting up his display.
His 12-hour tour. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, because he doesn't stop talking.
And so
But just-
and
Oh,
these
yeah.
don't move. These don't move when this is moving. So it's like
No. Yeah.
And let me
What-
show
what-
you
what do you
this.
do?
And
What's
this,
next?
and it's
Yeah.
like, dude, put your thing together, get it put together, then you can just talk all you want. That doesn't happen with that man.
Nope.
That does not happen with that man.
Yeah, we help
He
him
got
carry everything
sidetracked.
in.
They're starting the event, and Tyler's still over there trying to build his wall of forge.
Yeah.
That's a pretty impressive wall though.
Yeah.
The way it all goes together.
And then it's like, literally, you brought this thing and you didn't bring a ladder on everything else. So now they're searching for a ladder. Had to call maintenance to
Yeah.
get him a ladder so that he can put that
That's what we had to do
tower together.
at the first one. Yeah.
It's like, let's make a pyramid. Let's make a human pyramid.
Yeah. All right, you get on my shoulders.
I ain't getting on the top. I can tell you that much.
Mhm.
Look at this photograph.
Stop.
Is that an offline story?
Yes.
It is.
Yes,
Okay.
it is.
But everybody that's listening to this that was there,
They know.
if you know,
If
you
you
know.
You know.
Yep. Yep.
That was yeah, that got a lot of laughs.
That was. I mean, I had a great time. I really did. I really did. I enjoyed it. Every aspect of it. It was pretty cool. I mean, it's. I don't know. There's more for tomorrow, but there were some memorable moments, and it was good. It was
You
real
just
good.
talking.
Yeah.
They do some demonstrations and stuff, but it's a great time. It is.
Mm-hmm.
It's good.
It's just meeting everybody. I mean, that it it kind of reminded me of Maker Camp, where like you talk to all these people online, maybe video calls or whatever, and then like, boom, we're face to face.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I know I had a lot of expectations going in, looking, what it was going to be like, and then he got there and it was not like that at all. It was just real open, and yeah, it was fun.
Yep.
Plus, you get a lot of free stuff, which is good.
I'm
Yes,
waiting on
you
mine to
do.
get here. Waiting on mine to get here.
A lot of giveaways, and it's like it gets to the point. It's like, is this ever going to end? Because they just keep
Well-
on going up there and grabbing free stuff from that monstrous table.
Yeah.
So it behoove you, that's
I
something to go look into, because those guys do it up good.
Yes.
I paid for my ticket. I mean, it literally what I paid for a ticket, I got back plus probably half at least.
Yep.
So, but I had to.
I
have
got
mine
that in the
sent to
first
me.
night, and then some
Yeah.
on the
Oh,
first
yeah.
one. The first one that I won.
Mm-hmm.
Jerk.
Sure.
So funny. Those two went almost immediately.
Oh, I was eyeing the other one. Sean got it, but
Yeah.
it's like either one will work. Either one. They're both beautiful tools.
They are.
Yeah.
So I was stoked to get that. That was nice. They had a lot of nice prizes up there, man.
It did.
Tell you what.
Tell you what.
But besides, I mean, honestly, just meeting everybody and talking, it was such a great time.
Yeah, I had to drive all the way to Kentucky to meet Steve.
He'll be on the show tomorrow, and he's got a
He's got a story.
he's got
Oh,
a story about his travel.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, he sure does.
Oh man, that was something else.
Poor guy. Oh, yeah, we should have coordinated a little better with Northeast people, because Jeff Fitzsimmons, he's up in New Hampshire. Him and I could have carpooled.
Mm-hmm.
Who else? Drawing a blank. Eric flew. Yeah, that might be it. Oh. Anyway,
A lot of great people over there.
mm-hmm.
And a lot of people that you don't see on the social medias that you meet too. That
Well,
They
it was
don't-
like a
lot of
a
them-
beers with the boys or a bourbon with the boys. Like all those
Live.
people that right there in front of me. Here we are.
Yeah, it's fun. You get to a lot of people that that may have not seen on that you get to see for the first time and meet and I still didn't get to meet everybody.
Nope,
You
I didn't
you
either.
get caught up in conversations and it's just by the time you know it, it's like, okay, it's time to go to bed because we got to get up in the morning early.
Yep.
And it's 1, 2 in the morning, and it's like, God, I'm going to sleep.
Driving overnight there totally messed me up with sleep and everything. Oof. I left here at 7. I think I finally got to the con at like 2 in the afternoon the next day. And I stopped and slept a couple times. But
If it wouldn't have been for the rain, we would have made it. We made it to Nashville regardless. We just didn't make it. We didn't make it on. I think we got to Nashville. What did I say?
You got to Nashville about 2 in the morning.
2 in the morning.
Yep.
And that's because we ran into some thunderstorms and we pulled over because my wife does not like to drive. Well, me neither. It was dark. I didn't know where I was, so it was best to let one of the situation, let the thunderstorm go through, and then I got back on the road, and we got into Nashville, stayed the night there, and left the next day, and had a slow drive up into Kentucky and to Newport.
Yep.
It was a beautiful area. Ate Waffle House for the first time. Man, I did a lot of first things.
Oh yeah, you guys went to Waffle House without me. Thanks for that.
I didn't go to Waffle House with
Jeez.
Joey.
Yeah, your wife went.
We went to
Brought it.
IHOP,
Yeah, we went to IHOP, which was a long wait.
and then we did go to a what's it called? The hardware store? Not a hardware store. What do you call it?
Oh,
Menards.
Menards. Yeah. Which I would have liked to go to also.
We must have just missed you. We had to have been pulling out when you were pulling in and didn't realize. Or it was just like we pulled out and you were pulling in.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I think I just arrived and you guys
drive.
were at
You arrived
Menards.
as we were, like you had pulled in and checked in, and then called us and called Joey, and we were in the Menards.
Yeah.
Just got to it. Yeah, it was only like 15 minutes away.
Because my wife texted me, she said, I met Mustache already. She was on her way to the casino.
Yep.
And,
I met.
and then I got a message
met
from
your
you.
wife. I met your wife before I met you. Yep.
Yeah. And like, we'll be back soon. Took a walk through that monstrous store. And then,
They got everything.
yeah.
I've heard that.
Yeah, they got a little bit of everything in that place. You can literally buy the stove and the food to go home and cook that food
Mm-hmm.
in the same place. You can get wood, tools.
What I like about it is it's not like you go to Home Depot now. You go buy a stove from Home Depot, or you buy whatever. They have to get it from the warehouse and bring it to you. Menards has it there. They have the warehouse there. So it's boop, boop, boop.
And they do. They got stuff stacked all the way to the ceiling up there, and people walking around above you, pulling stuff.
Oh, yeah.
The lumber selection was good. I tell you that. The plywood, the selection that you have, the quality, 100% better than the big box stores. 100%, like good stuff. And the way they have it to load it, it's just great.
So, like Home Depot, it's like this. Your plywood is this way on the shelves, long way.
Mm-hmm.
Their shelves are 8 foot deep. So you're pulling it out. It's 4 foot wide when you're pulling it out.
Oh, so you're pulling
Oh.
hamburger.
Yeah. So that way they have a lot more plywood stacked.
Probably makes it easier to load on a cart too.
It does.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You can see how much easier it would be than trying to fight.
Yeah.
You know,
You do it by yourself versus
you
having
could
to always have someone with you.
literally pull the cart up to it, hold the cart with your foot
And
while you
slide it.
pull,
Yep.
while you slide it towards you.
Oh.
And there you have, on some of the hardwoods, you got 2 levels. You can walk up a set of stairs, and then you're on the top part.
I was just gonna say that it's 2 levels.
Mm-hmm. In
Some
some
areas.
areas, some areas. Yeah.
Wow.
But like you had, your pine, you had your poplar, you had, that kind of stuff, and then you had your oak, you had your walnut and maple, and then you had some purple heart and some tiger wood, stuff like that was there.
And
Wow, they had like exotics too.
It's S4S.
Yeah, it's all
right. And then you do, I believe I saw some rough sawn stuff in there, I think, on the other lane. I don't know. I could. It's just so much to take in, but they have everything displayed and it's all, what I see is the quality that you get there versus the big box stores where you got to kind of sift through some of it because it's going to be cracked or just wonky. This stuff is primo.
Costing like 30 2x4s to find two.
Exactly. I need to.
And even if you find the straightest ones, by the time you get it home, it looks like a U.
Yep.
It's moved in that trip, just getting it out of that store and it hitting the outside temps and stuff. I mean, heck, I've literally brought some in here, and the next morning it's smiling at you when you walk in. It's like, dang, that was a little wet.
You got to strap it down overnight. Just hold it down.
Yeah, I've put clamps on stuff before
Yeah.
to clamp it all together. And
Sometimes that still doesn't help.
no,
My clamps broke.
Yeah. I'll be.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's wild. I had gotten some plywood. What was I making? I was making this 3D printer cabinet. And as I was working on it, there was throughout the week I was doing stories because you could see the plywood bow one day. And then I'd take it and I'd flip it around and I'd do a story. And the next day I'd come back and it would be flat. And there goes that camera again. And then by the next day I'd come in, it'd have a cup in it, and it just kept moving till I finally put it all together, and it's just it couldn't move, or at least move that dramatically. But it was crazy.
What if I told you that setting up that AC in the box would solve that problem?
I'd like to tell you something right now, but I can't.
Send it in the private chat. Yeah, I was over this last week. I got a little bit of time in the shop, and I was building some cabinets to go under the main workbench, just to clean up some organization and stuff. And one day I was out there building some drawers, and my daughter's hanging out there, and I get the drawer box all glued up and nailed together, and it's sitting up on its end, and she looks over at it. She goes, "Daddy, those drawer sides aren't straight." I go, and I'm thinking like they're out of square or something. I was like, "Oh no, I'll fix it when I put the bottom on." And she goes, "You can fix a curve that bad?" And I look over, and this drawer, it's straight across the top, and then curves in almost to like an hourglass. And I'm like, "Oh, okay." And yeah, I did. I had to wrench on it a little bit to get it squared up. With the bottom. It's like, dang. Yeah, it's plywood that's been sitting in the shop forever, but all my plywood I store vertically, and I guess just it sitting there for so long, it had developed a nice little curve to it.
Nice little banana.
It's that cheap sandy ply or whatever.
Oh, that sand ply from Home Depot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's cabinet grade plywood, though. It's cabinet.
Air quotes. If you forgot the air
it's
quotes.
For shop grade
cabinet.
stuff.
Yeah, shop cabinet.
Hold on, it's advertised as cabinet grade.
I
plywood.
know.
Yeah,
No, it's got like 7 layers. That's it.
Yeah,
Seven?
I cut one.
Oh.
I cut one piece in half to do 2 sides of the box, and I looked in on both ends. In the middle of the plywood, going in about 3 inches in either direction. So there's about a 6-inch by 1.5 foot void in the middle of that plywood. I'm like, wow, that's some good $60 plywood.
Mustache got some of that cabinet grade plywood in those crates.
Sure did. Got it back there.
Got some
Look
of
at
that
a few screws.
fine Texas pine plywood.
Dude, I don't know how you buried some of those screws into that crate. Like
Frustration.
He ugged and dug at it.
Frustration
Oh.
does a lot. But I'll tell you what, I was done with those crates. When I was done, I was done.
Dude, I've taken a piece of plywood and put it onto the pavement and tried to back it out while I'm standing on the plywood, and it's just drilling a hole into the concrete. Like, no, we're not coming out.
Just turn it
Mustache
around and hammer it
Mustache trying
out.
to reuse them. He's trying to reuse
Yeah.
that plywood.
Hammer it out a little bit so the threads catch and come
I
right
sure
on out.
am. I sure am. You don't throw
I
stuff out
told
here.
him. I told him there's some good plywood in there. Use them for your drawers, and you don't mess up a full sheet. You
What I
cut a
do
lot
is
of strips out of them.
Flip it over.
Mhm.
Just take it with a hammer. Just drive it.
Yeah.
Drive
I've
it back
done that
out.
on a few. I've done that on a few.
I told you I was a little frustrated toward the end, so it
Yeah. Oh, I found those screws. Don't worry. I found those frustration ones.
You got to get an extension just to get into the wood to get to the screw head.
That's the thing. My torque. I only have one 20 torque 25, and it's a little shorty. I don't have one of the. I'm gonna stop talking.
you don't have the
It's
long.
all right.
You don't have
That's
the
all
long.
right.
You
It's
just got the
genetic.
shorties.
It's genetics.
Is it cold?
I was in the pool.
Shrinkage
But
is real, man.
When I buy them, I buy those like I guess they're 2.5, 3 inches, whatever they are. That's the
Mhm.
ones I get a pack of 5 of those. That's always.
The torque spits.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've got a
Okay.
set of the Bosch ones. The only problem is the ones I bought, they're the right size, but for the screw, something's off because they don't hold just right. Like they almost seem like they're a little too small.
You might have the
25. Sure, you got
Yeah,
25 and you didn't
They're
get 20s?
25s. They're 25s.
Because they'll like literally sell them like sometimes
No,
on
no,
top of each other.
I ordered them on Amazon because I think they're Bosch brand. I ordered them on Amazon, like a pack of 10.
I found that the Milwaukee's are the best one.
Yeah.
Not
I've noticed that too. Yeah, the Bosch
Milwaukee's will
bits
last.
the Bosch bits they're just not. And yeah, I've snapped a few of them. Not
Yeah,
I tried the Makita ones, the
Just
Makita brands. They don't last. They're okay, but the Milwaukee's will work. And then don't go buy the cheap ones because you're just gonna
Yeah.
round
Heads
them
will
off.
burn
They're
up
gonna-
on yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
that's even like the
Whoa.
Craig bits. Their square drive bits. They don't last that long. They round over fairly quick. So yeah, I'll go get. I think is it Makita sells them
There's a couple companies
Makita and Milwaukee.
or Milwaukee?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what.
Mhm.
Yeah. Speaking of Makita, have y'all seen the videos that Makita's been putting out lately?
Mm-mm.
no.
So to me, it feels like it's the wrong time of year. They should have been putting this stuff out around April, for April Fools. So they have one. It's the wood welder, and it looks like a drill, and they're holding it up against 2 pieces of wood and like welding the wood together. And then they have a directional broom, and it's an AI activated broom that will know exactly where you want the dust pile to go, so it will guide the dust. It's all spoof stuff, but they're working. Not that I would really ever buy a Makita tool anymore. I know back in the day, I mean, they were the original battery powered drill.
They
Yeah,
had some
yeah.
good one.
Yeah, but they're just their brand's just not what it used to be.
Nope.
I know their people like their track saw.
I mean, it's a good track saw. I have it.
Yeah.
I use it.
Now,
I
do
use
you
it.
compared to your Festool?
No,
Yeah, not much of a comparison.
there's no comparison.
Yeah.
Even some will differ to argue that that the Makita is better, and I don't think so.
It's cheaper.
But it's I'm not gonna not. It's a good saw. Nothing wrong
Now,
with
is
it. The tracks are
Is it
good.
battery powered or
No,
corded?
mine's corded.
okay?
Mine's corded. And I believe that it's a little stronger motor wise than the 55. But I think now that they came out with the new 55, the new 55 is stronger.
Okay.
Because they got different, there's older TS, what are they, TS 55s, and
Yeah.
the newer one. Too many numbers to remember, but yeah. But I mean, it's a good saw. I'm not gonna knock it. That's
Yeah.
the first track saw I had before I got Festool. So, and I still use it till this day. I use it to chop up some gnarly stuff, whatever I don't like.
But
You know,
don't,
I'm not
don't wanna
sure.
tear up the Festool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had the Craig track saw for years, and other than the capacity, because you couldn't take a full depth cut, because if you went over an inch deep, that blade would start to deflect. It wasn't.
Does that
And a
Craig-
lot of times, you bring up a good point. A lot of times people don't have the right blade. Not saying that you didn't, but I'm just saying they don't have the right blade for the type of cut they're trying to do.
Yeah. Well,
And that'll make it deflect as well, because
Yeah.
it starts generating heat and et cetera, right? But and I do have some rip blades that I need to put in. Then using a like what they call a combination blade
Mm-hmm.
that you can cross cut and rip cut, or getting a finer cut, for those.
ATF blade.
What's that?
I think it's called ATF blade.
Yeah, well,
All-terrain
whatever.
tube,
Everybody has the
whatever.
different brands have different names.
Yeah.
But I know that some people have had some issues, and they tell them they use this blade, lot less teeth, more of a rip blade, and it makes a massive difference.
And see, I think that was the biggest problem that I ran into with the Craig, is it was their arbor. They made a blade for that arbor, because they used an odd size, and they only had one blade for it. And I talked to them about it, and they're like, we really designed this just to cut plywood, not cutting hardwoods or anything else like that. So for what they designed it for, it would work.
Well,
But-
and that is like, when most people buy something, they're wanting a dual purpose tool.
Yeah.
Who can
And,
afford to go buy another $500 track saw so that you can cut all this other stuff? Because one, they may not be able to get a table saw, or may not have a chop saw, and they just want to use a track saw for everything. I don't know.
Does that Craig BJ? Does the Craig track? Does that clamp each end of the whatever you're cutting, like off the track, like almost like pinch?
No, you're thinking
No,
of they've got a straight edge that does that.
Yeah. No, you use the same
Oh.
clamps like you use with the Festool of the Milwaukee tracks.
Oh,
And that was the
okay.
other thing. Craig, they had a proprietary track, just like DeWalt. It was their track.
The thing is, with like DeWalt, Matt has it. You can run that saw either direction on it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
And see, yeah,
So
you couldn't
one,
with the
one of
Craig.
mine set up for 45, and the other side set up for straight cut. Yeah.
Oh,
I set it up
that
that
way.
was not-
I set it up that
Okay.
way. Yeah.
Nice.
You guys see that that attachment for the Festool that will let you do like a reverse 45. So if you have the track, you're doing a 45 cut. You can put that attachment on that will give you like the reverse.
It lets you do a
45.
bevel, but that's
Yeah.
aftermarket. That's not made by Festool.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
It's an aftermarket. Somebody came up with it to give you a bevel cut.
Yeah.
Like a what do they call it? Is it bevel? Like to do a instead of doing a what you would call what's it called? My mind's going blank. A chamfer.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You do a reverse, I guess, an undercut, an under bevel.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So it allows you to do an under bevel with the track saw. Like if you're doing a tabletop and you want that under bevel on the bottom side.
Yeah.
Yep.
you can do it that way. To me, it's just flip top over and use a router.
Yeah, I thought
Use
that.
a
I throw it up
router.
on the table saw and just run it through. I mean, I've done that.
Yeah,
I got some cutting boards I do that way. That kind of makes it looks like a depth, and I don't have to
But-
put handles on
but
the
on-
side.
Right.
Makes it better.
But on a big
Mhm.
tabletop, most table saws are going to be right angle tilt. You're not going to have a left angle tilt.
Mhm.
To where you could have the support of the table, right? To where this
Yep.
allows you to set your track up and do an under bevel, or to me, flip top over and use a chamfer bit. And get the same thing, right? I mean, however you want, whatever you feel more comfortable with. But to me, I mean, my opinion, there's a lot of room for error with the track because if you don't get it lined up just right, it'll be off. Versus a router with the guide bearing, you're just going to go on the outer edge of that table, and there's not a chance unless the router jumps on you or something and do something stupid.
Your bearing burns out and drops out.
Or you do like me and you have a table full of rock and epoxy and you hit a river rock with a 45-degree chamfer bit.
I do that
Inch.
once.
Yeah, because you shatter the bit.
Was there sparks involved in that?
There was a lot of sparks. and
Lightning crashes.
choice words that were said. And
I bet.
oh my God. Am I alive? Okay, all fingers, toes, no extra holes in me. All right, we're good.
I did seize up where I still buy them from time to time if it's just like a one use, but a cheap router bit. I seized up a freaking bearing on a router bit, doing some stuff I wasn't supposed to,
Mm-hmm.
and boy, did that thing get hot!
Mm-hmm. Starts burning down the side. Mm-hmm.
Like what's going on here? Oh, that bearing froze.
Wait, you're supposed to put oil on those bearings and clean them? What?
I had a rabbit bit.
Nonsense.
Had a rabbit bit that I was cutting a little bit too deep with. That thing, I heard, "Fing!"
No.
It went across the shop. It was like a year and a half before I found that. We were sleeping up underneath something. I was like, "Hey, I remember that bit."
There's
That's
that.
where that went.
There you are. Oh,
Speaking
Run
of
the bit
that,
away.
shooting stuff across the shop. When I was teaching myself how to turn many moons ago,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where that bowl is, but I was turning a oak bowl, and I didn't see that there was a knot in it till I got down close when I was shaping the inside, and my tool caught.
Mm.
And that was after I had cut my finger on the bandsaw, nearly cut it off. And that thing caught, and I swore it bent my
Oh.
middle finger. It felt like it touched the backside of my hand.
oh,
And that freaking gouge shot across the shop. It took me a little bit to find it. I ducked, and when it caught that knot, it just shot it. I don't know where the heck it went, but it was like a ricochet. You heard ting ting. It's like I'm over here. I thought I cut my other finger off. Now I was like, dang, I didn't want to look at it, man. It hurt. And
Dang it,
that
I
was-
can only count to 9.
yeah,
That's
but
I was
yeah,
like the top-
it threw that. I'm
Okay.
surprised it didn't stick it through the roof of the building of the old shop. That thing it launched it.
I have a dent in the front of my toolbox because I was building, I think it was the CNC table or something, one of those Craig or Rockler workbenches, and using a impact driver with a universal joint and a socket on it. And I was like, oh, let my daughter help, because she wants to help. And little kids don't have that fine motor skill. When you're running a drill, it's either on or off or fully on. So she went fully on, and that socket came off the nut. And on those universal socket, universal joints, it shot that socket, past my head, and I heard a thud as it hit the front of the toolbox, and I was like, "Oh, okay. Let's not do that again."
That'll do it.
Here,
This
you
is
can
why
use
we
a-
can't have nice things.
Yeah, you can just have a ratchet here. This is safer for dear old dad. And she's just sitting there giggling. Yeah.
A stupid thing that I've done where it almost took the drill out of my hand. I needed to reach way far in to get a lag bolt in, and let's just put a lot of these 1/4-inch extensions, right?
How many extensions can I
What could go wrong?
Failure point at every connection.
It's the worst
I
that
don't
could
need to tell
happen.
the story. What could go wrong with this?
Uh-huh.
And it don't matter. It's like I'm gonna tape each joint so I don't lose that way in there. So even with tape, things went totally wrong. I was like, this has got to work.
So I think I told this story before, but I was turning some jack-o'-lanterns on the lathe, and I hollowed them out, carved them, and I was going to carve them afterwards. But I was doing 2 of them stacked on top of each other. So you're carving out one, and then you have a hole through, and you're carving out the second one. And I didn't have probably the proper tool to do what I needed to be doing. And I had just got done being sick from the COVID thing. And so I was kind of weaker than what I probably needed to be doing what I was doing. And when you're turning, the best thing that you can do is keep the tool at your hip, because that's where your strong point is. You're holding the tool at the hip. You're got your arms locked in close. You know, you're not keeping your arm away from your body. And I had this hollowing tool that I wasn't used to, but it had a long extension on it. So I was trying to be able to get in there deep, and it's round. And so it catches wood, and it was on hickory. And hickory is a little harder than most. And it caught on a knot, like you were talking about, Joey. And that thing ripped it right out of my hand, whipped it around, and caught me right in the temple.
Oh,
And so now I got my hand on the bed, and I'm trying to keep, and it's just sitting there spinning. I'm trying to reach for the emergency shut off button. Knowing I'm
back
fixing
out.
before I pass out and get hit in the head again. Yeah, I learned that day. Ooh, I moved my lathe so I can actually get over there and get on that side of it if I need to. So I ain't got to.
You know what the worst thing is? A freaking bandsaw blade popping on you, breaking.
Oh yeah, that'll scare you. Yeah.
Oh, twice.
I haven't,
Twice
I
within
haven't
a-
experienced that.
Oh man. And if you got a lot of tension on it, boy, does that thing pop and bounce.
Yes.
You see the light, baby. Like
Yeah.
it happened to me twice, man, and it catches you. I mean, you're sitting there cutting. I've had a 1/4-inch, and then I had a smaller. I think I can run 1/8 inch, and I had that tension. And when that spring releases, when it pops, boy,
Mm-hmm.
that'll-
These aren't shop tools, but you know you ever seen those pull behind air compressors? They have, like, they're diesel powered.
yeah.
Yeah. They run a 2-inch line that comes out of the rubber hose 2-inch line, and they have like a jumping jack, but it's just a post. Okay, and as soon as you squeeze your hand on that thing, boop, 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 it's shooting
Made
down.
for camping. Made for
Yeah.
camping.
Yeah,
or-
just small trenches. Yeah, just small trenches. And I was 18, knew everything, you know.
Yeah.
And they said, "Hey, you need to pay attention to that thing before you grab a hold of it." Oh, I got this thing. I can figure this thing out. I've seen y'all use it once or twice. And I'm like, "Oh, I'm telling you, you got to pay attention." I've got that thing, and I'm looking straight down at it.
Oh, I bet you were.
And I went, boom, and it caught me up in the chin.
Oh,
Laid me back on the
next thing
ground.
you know, Matt,
Yeah,
hours
they're
later.
open. They're over there. They got me on the side of the ditch, and they're over running. It goes, "You got it, huh? You got it."
Oh, I got it.
I got it. Oh, my jaw hurts.
We were working cattle a long time ago, and I don't know if I told this story before, but the helpers, they were scared, and we were working them in pens, and we were cutting we were separating calves,
Yeah,
and
the mama get protected.
I was with the clipboard cutting mamas out, and on one of them, I cut the mom out and I pushed her down the lane. Well, it looked at the helper, one of the helpers that were there, and kind of like, bluffed him, and he went up the deal but didn't close the gate.
Mm.
And I have my back toward her, and I'm writing tag numbers down. Next thing I hear is, "Hey, hey, hey." And I turned around, and that mama cow was right there, got me right here at the waist, flipped me up in the air,
Oh,
and I hit the ground. And, after that fiasco, well, later on that day, I had him washing they had quarter horses there. And he had the bad habit of taking that rein and wrapping that rein around his arm to hold that stud.
Mm-hmm.
that's not
Well,
smart.
Where the wash racks were in front of the barn, there was underground air lines, and then the rubber hose was between the two gas pumps because they had underground storage there for fuel on that ranch. Well, in Texas heat, that rubber over a little bit of time gets dry rotted, and it's holding 150 psi.
Oh yeah.
So mind you, he had got me run over by a cow earlier, and he was holding that quarter horse, and he was about to start spraying it down when that freaking airline gave. It just coincidence. It
Oh,
popped. And I was walking toward him, and all I could see is that stud rear up with him
In tow.
he's hanging on.
and his eyes about that big, and that quarter horse's eyes were big too, because that airline had just ruptured, scared the hell out of that horse. And that horse took off. And I always tell him, stop wrapping that rein around your arm like that. Something's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he learned that day. That quarter horse took off running, and he was just like a piece of paper in the wind. I mean, that guy was small, and it drug him for a little bit till that thing finally unwound off his arm, and he did a few tumbles, and he came up on his knees, and he was looking at me, and I was just laughing at him. I said, "You see what you get? You got me run over by a cow." And it just, I mean, it couldn't have happened if we would have had cameras back then,
Oh, it makes
we would have been viral
I'm telling
by
you.
now.
Fire real.
The wrecks, the wrecks had happened. I mean, literally, I was walking up because we had just got done, and I told him, "You need to go wash those horses down." I was walking up. He had that rein wrapped around his arm, and he was fixing to hit it with the water when that line just blew. It couldn't have happened any perfect.
So was there not a spot there for them to tie the horse up?
No, he was just out front and be in front of the barn.
Oh, okay,
where there was
okay.
a water hose. I call it a wash rack, but there was wash racks further away, but it was just out front. He liked to
Just
bring them out there and
Concrete
wash them right there in
slab.
the grass.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I say because we had like a wash stall or something, and you could actually tie them up so they couldn't get away.
Well, he would bring them over there. I don't know what his deal was to do it there, because they had a massive horse barn, but it was a bit of ways. That's where all the horses stayed. It held like 20 or 30 horses in there. And he just brought them up there, and that's where he would like to wash them, in that grass right there by the fuel tanks and all that stuff.
Lesson
And that's where a
learned.
water hose was, and there was a tree there too. So, but he never thought. I said, "Don't be wrapping that rein around your arm like that." Something, because that stud was a little skittish too. And I said, he's gonna hurt you one of these days. Nah, he didn't listen. till that day when that line ruptured, and it drug him for a little ways. But it was funny. I thought, I was young then. I thought it was funny because he got me run over, and I just saw him go straight up in the air when that horse reared up. He went right along with him, and then that sucker took off running across that little front little piece there. Funniest dang thing.
Mm.
A lot of things happen out there. It was a good
Oh,
time.
yeah.
What do y'all think about calling it a night?
Yeah.
We don't have everybody watching, so
There was a while ago. Nobody's interested tonight.
I'm telling you.
I need to make that live show for tomorrow anyways. I still haven't done it.
yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's shut it down.
All right.
All right.
Thanks
Yeah.
everybody.
Later.
Bye,
Later.
bye, bye.
Bye.